All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. Wow, we've got more information in the past few days about the new Samsung Unpacked event for 2026. And it's rumored to be in San Francisco, California this time on February 25th, 2026, instead of the January launches. I really was thinking that the January launches will be where it's at, but it is not. Samsung has done a number of things with the S line, and this is their latest King of the Hill, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. I also have the Galaxy S25 Edge, which I truly love. I think Samsung will need to do something more along the lines of this device's body style in order to win people over. Like, I think people are saying, oh, I don't want a thin phone, I don't want a thin phone. But folks, this is just magical at best in Apple's terms. This is super thin and it's way more like pocket friendly. These thinner phones, hey, let's make a S26 Ultra and let's make it thin like that and still have the big ginormous display and everything. But this right here is gone, man. I mean, this is just not comfortable anymore. And the smaller versions, yes, with these thicker frames like this, but this is a pretty big phone, pretty much a 7-inch display in your pocket, and I'm pretty happy. But I really thought Samsung was going to do the January launch, but they didn't, because we're in the middle of January to record this video. So they're going to supposedly release the S26 Ultra, the S26, and the S26 Plus, obviously. Then you'll see like new phones and maybe tablets or whatever, headphones, same old thing, maybe a new watch. But what does Samsung have to do to get you to actually trade in your Galaxy S25 Ultra? I feel like Samsung is still winning in this platform and getting a lot of sales because only at this point of their trade-in values. The Z lineup, the Z Flip, the Z Fold, that lineup took off. Extraordinary lineup, much better than the previous generation. They made some huge improvements in their folding phone lineup. But the S lineup has always been really small incremental updates, and I have purchased every year, and it's just what it is. I just think that if they don't shift to this style right here, this body style right here will need to make a presence. It'll need to be shown in these newer phones because you can say what you will. I don't want thinner phones. I don't want, well, they're not making any bigger batteries. So they might as well just make a thin version of the Galaxy S26 lineup and go the thin route. It does very well. It's easier on the pocket. It's just a better all around looking phone to me when they go thin like this. I really like it a whole bunch more. Now, we don't know what the S26 Plus or the S26 will look like, but there have been plenty of leaks now with the S26 Ultra, and supposedly it's going to be a little bit thinner, but and a little bit more round, taking this form factor. But I don't trust anything until I actually see it, and from these companies, because they can change it up at the last minute. But I want to get your thoughts on that, man. Do you think Samsung should go thin like this? Do you think they should go thin? Because this is just an incredible piece of hardware right here. Those that have never ever experienced the Galaxy S25 Edge, it's just extraordinary. It is just one of the best looking Samsung phones to date, and it's one of the best feeling Samsung phones to date that is this big. This is a big phone still, and when you look at this is a huge screen on here, but it feels really good because it's super thin. I like the camera module, the way it's stacked here. I think that's really cool and eclectic. It's just a good all-around solid Samsung phone. I really love the 200 megapixels. They're doing the most, but what are they going to do to make you trade in your phone or sell your phone? I personally won't be getting rid of this phone. I don't care if they bring out another version of this. I probably won't be getting rid of this because I really like this a lot, and I still rotate in between it. I'm actually getting ready to rotate back to it now. I've been using the OnePlus 13. This phone is freaking crazy good. Hard to rotate out of this because I think I've been using this probably for the last couple of weeks, and it is just so good on visible wireless. What happened? I was talking offline about that real briefly. The Verizon outage. What do you guys think really happened with that? Comment down below. Anyway, I'll be rotating back from the OnePlus 13 because I'm rotating between several phones now. My Pixel Fold, just a whole bunch of different phones with this particular phone number. So I'll be rotating back to this, and then eventually I'll make it back to the Z Flip 7 and the Z Fold 7, which are some of my favorite Samsung phones. But this one right here plays a special part in my life, and I really feel like if Samsung doesn't go the thin route for more of their phones, they don't have to go this thin, but they definitely need, for the Ultra, it needs to be a little bit more lightweight and it needs to be thinner. This is a big, heavy phone. Now that the thinner phones are starting to take over, as a matter of fact, I'm recording with the iPhone Air. If you're wondering which device I'm using today to record, recording with the iPhone Air. Wonderful cameras, wonderful phone. That's another area where I think Samsung really is going to have to do something big, because while these phones have these 200 megapixel cameras, all these high pixel counts, phones have caught up now, and they're catching them in video and blowing them away in video and several other areas when it comes to the cameras. Like photos are just not the best anymore on some of these Samsung phones, and other phones are really knocking it out of the park. One of the best phones on the market to me is this Pixel 10 Pro XL. Extraordinary, folks. If you've never experienced this phone, you need to hurry up and get one, flat out. But nonetheless, the Galaxy S26 is coming in February. If you'll be attending, let me know in the comments section. I don't know if they've done the official invites yet. I went to the Z Flip, the Z lineup in New York this past year. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I would love to shoot out to Cali and attend the S26 launch. It will be a lot of fun. I haven't attended any Galaxy launches, I think, since the Note. Oh man, that's a long time ago. So when the full lineup came out, I was able to attend in New York. A wonderful experience, wonderful devices, came out strong. They were a hit, knocked it out the park. The Fold lineup and the Flip lineup are top-notch devices for Samsung, and this is their bread and butter, though. Now the Flip, the Z Flip, is taking over as one of their phones that people are buying. Like, this phone is really taking off, and people are loving this phone, which is why I keep it in rotation. I bought this as soon as I got home. I actually bought the mint version, but then I sent it back and got the blue version. I was having some battery woes with the mint version. For some reason, it might have been a bad unit, but this one right here has been flawless. Samsung has done their thing with their folding line. And remember, in fact, I still have my Z Flip 6 lineup, and I'll be holding on to there for, I don't know, till I can get a good deal on one of them. Again, I remember I still have my Z Fold 6 and my Z Flip 6, along with the Fold 7 and Flip 7. But nonetheless, Samsung, I think you need to do something really major with the hardware. We already know you can tackle the software. Your software is feature-packed. The S Pen is going to be very nice to continue on with I was going to say the Galaxy Note line. But some people don't like what they've done to the S Pen, which is kind of downgrading it, if you will, taking away functionality, taking away features. It's just not a good look. It's not a good look. So I personally will be getting rid of this phone once the new device pops off. This one is very fast, very fluid. It has good cameras. I use it a lot to record on this channel, but I'm ready to retire this and get into something that's a lot better. And I think this phone right here should be the new benchmark for Samsung. Right here, this was kind of their new thin phone, experimenting how people would like it, and people love this phone. It got hit hard at the beginning, but once people actually started to use it and real users got their hand on it, instead of a bunch of people online, it took off as a great phone. And I'm really hoping that the S26 Ultra does the same thing. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.